Greetings, everyone. My name is Jonathan Bailey. I am from the website Plagiarism Today, which can be found at plagiarismtoday.com, though that's not entirely relevant unless you're into copyright and plagiarism stuff, so go away, little bottom third, go away. Yes, shoot, shoot, shoot. We, today, instead of copyright and or plagiarism, are going to talk about this guy. What is this thing? It is the Norelco, or the Philips Norelco, a OneBlade, not a shaver. That is pretty much what the marketing about it will tell you, that is not a shaver. Pretty interesting tactic. You don't typically sell someone apples by running down the street and screaming, "It's not an orange!" But that's kind of how they're selling this. Yes, the Philips Norelco OneBlade, not a shaver. So what the hell is it? It's kind of hard to describe. You see, there are three basic activities most men do when shaving. One is obviously shaving, the other is trimming, and the other is edging. It's designed to be something of an all-in-one. It does all three tasks with some degree of fidelity. On that end, it doesn't do any of the jobs ideally. It's kind of in my book, it's kind of a neat tool that's in search of a problem to solve. So let's take a look at it. When you're using this as a quote-unquote shaver, you basically turn it on, and I'll actually put up against the mic here and let you hear it. It's not terribly loud. It sounds like any other shaver does. And then you run it in long strokes against the grain. Now, I used this about 30 odd minutes ago before I started recording, so you can see the results of it as a shaver, and it's not too bad, honestly. On camera, it seems to look pretty good. Of course, I'm viewing it from a tiny little preview window right now. It looks pretty good, but if you run your hand against the grain especially, you will feel a tiny bit of stubble. It feels to me either like about 2 to 3 o'clock on a day where I'd shaved really well early in the morning, or if I had just gotten my regular razor out and did just a quick pass with the grain and nothing else. No against the grain, no additional touch-up or anything like that. So yeah, it feels pretty good, but it's not any better or any closer than just your regular razor. And for me, it's not a huge time saver, and there's two reasons for that. One is, and I happen to bring my regular razor here, if I hold the blades up against one another and hold them as close as I can and try to line them up, you can see pretty clearly that the head on this is about 10 to 20% smaller than the head on this. And that's kind of a problem, because that means it takes 10 to 20% more passes with which to actually shave. Now, that might be a worthwhile trade if you're the type that likes to do lots of shaving cream and other whoop-de-doo, but if you're someone who shaves in the shower and just uses the steam and just gets it done, this is significantly faster. So that's going to depend upon how you personally shave. That being said, this actually is a pretty darn good trimmer too for the goatee. It comes with 3 sets of combs. I actually prefer the longest comb, which is the 5mm, and it snaps on accordingly. And you can use it actually. One thing that's neat about both this and the combs is that this is bidirectional. You can use it to push, but for areas where the grain goes the other direction, you can use it to pull too. So the comb will snap on either direction as such. Very, very helpful, depending upon how you want to, groom yourself. And it also works reasonably well as an edger too. You can use the top here to do an edge, like for example around the lips or the sideburns or whatever. And once again, it works reasonably well. It does everything well, but nothing better than like the standard tool. For example, like I said, this is not a better shaver than this. This isn't a better beard or goatee groomer than an actual beard and or goatee groomer. And it's not a better edger than an actual edger. So yeah, it's not the best in any category, but it does all three areas reasonably well. For me, I've been trying to think about this. Like I said, it's kind of a neat tool that's in search of a problem to solve. And I've been trying to think, what problem can it solve? For me, I bought it on a lark. This was this sort of just a random purchase on the internet when I saw it on Facebook. The problem I think it solves for me is, honestly, travel. When you travel, when I travel, at least, I never really know what the setup of the room is going to be. And I've been in plenty of hotel rooms where it is a pain in the butt to actually shave properly with one of these. You can't do it in the shower. The sink and the mirror setup is terrible, etc. It's a real problem. This resolves it. You can leave all of your shaving stuff home and just bring this. You throw this in the suitcase, maybe throw your gum on it, and you're done. It's actually really convenient for me. You don't have to bring shaving cream, you don't have to bring the razor, you don't have to bring the trimmer, you don't have to bring all this stuff. You can just bring one thing and throw it in your suitcase and go. In that regard, it's probably about the perfect travel shaver, But if you're at home and in the comfort of your own bathroom, it's probably going to be the port of second choice for just about everything. All in all, it's pretty cool for at the $35. It was well worth it. The only other gripe I have is that the only way to obtain it or new blades, and by the way, they say you should get blades once every 4 months if you do 2 shaves a week. Obviously, as someone that's only going to be using this for travel, I'll be going much, much longer without new blades, but that's a separate issue. The only way to get it is through the Philips website. That wouldn't be so bad, but the Philips website is objectively a very terrible place to buy stuff. They have horrendous ordering experience, and shipping, though free, takes for flipping ever. As someone who is used to 2-day free shipping from Amazon, go Amazon Prime, I think I waited 8 days to get this. It's a bit annoying. So expect a terrible ordering experience. They do offer a program where they will automatically ship you, kind of like, Dollar Shave Club, but instead of once a month, it's every 4 months. They'll ship you a new blade. Honestly, I don't see the point in it, because once you're signed up, like, a lot of the headache goes away. So yeah, just my advice: if you want to try it, give it a shot. It's pretty cool. Like I said, for me, it's a great travel shaver slash trimmer slash edger thing. But other than that, it's going to be the port of second choice. I'm still going to be a fan of this for the time being. Well, on that note, everyone, thank you very much for joining me and putting up with this rather atrocious review. Enjoyed having you, and I will see you guys next time.